Yeah, yeah. Y'all watching the Grind Ethiks mixtape show, and I'm your host, Viktory BX Supreme Promoter. Basically, I'm Shane. Basically, I'm playing with the scissors while I'm doing the introduction. Yo, I'm such, I'm such a professional unprofessionalist. I'm unprofessional to a certain degree, but I keep professionalism in mind. I'm the professional unprofessionalist. Oh man. I even had my little cup crooked while I was doing the introduction. Yo, listen, peoples, I'm a loose nigga. This is not real television, okay? This is YouTube. Yo, anybody that like this episode, the Grind Ethiks Mixtape Show, I'll be very grateful if anyone follow me on Instagrams. I got 2 Instagram accounts, Grind Ethics Media at Instagram, and also Grind Ethiks Mixtape Show at Instagram. Also, definitely, if you definitely like this episode, I'll be very grateful if anyone could hit me with a donation. The link is Grind Ethics Cash app. And also, I'm on Grind Ethics PayPal. Next month, which is almost here, I'm about to put together a big marketing campaign for Grind Ethics so I could build up a bigger fan base. Also, if you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I could build up this algorithm and build up a bigger fan base and all that good stuff. And good stuff. Yeah, man, I feel good, man. I feel good about myself, man. For real, for real. You got to feel good about yourself in this chaotic world. Yo, in this episode of the Grind Ethics Mixtape Show, I'm talking about focusing on your goals. The topic is stop worrying about how crazy the world is. Just focus on your goals. Okay? Whether it is business goals, personal goals, or whatever. You know, and this episode is good for your entrepreneurs and wannabe entrepreneurs, and your self-employed people, and your wannabe self-employed people. Because the difference between entrepreneurs and self-employed people, I'm not trying to get into this right now. I might get into it in a whole nother. I think I explained the difference between an entrepreneur and a and a self-employed person in my earliest episodes. Anyway. Yeah, man, stop focusing on how crazy the world is. Focus on your business. Focus on your goals, whatever your goals is. It could be personal, like I said, it could be business. It could be anything. Stop focusing on how crazy the world is. See, I got to give first of all, I got to give a big shout outs to Tim Ward, right? Tim Ward is a nomad who be living from state to state doing seasonal jobs, and he be hopping from hotel to hotel. Well, he used to do that. Now he's in one place, living in a particular state. He's kind of stationed. He's kind of he kind of took a break from the nomad life, but he was doing that for years, quite some years. You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from Tim Ward. He's not an entrepreneur type. He's not, like Gary Vee or Grant Cardone or Robert Kiyosaki. He's a brother that talks about life in general, man. Life in general. And he inspired me to talk about this particular topic as far as people going crazy and how crazy the world is. And for years, I've been sitting around chilling with people who talk about how crazy the world is or how effed up the world is. And really, that be bringing me down. That'd be bringing my spirits down, and that'd be like making me worried and fill my heart with anxiety. Like, oh shoot, I remember, like for example, I remember back in 2000, no, back in the 1990s, I was worried about the New World Order. Back in 1996, as a teenager, I was worried about the New World Order because hip hoppers was talking about the New World Order. You know, Prodigy was talking about the New World Order. Busta Rhymes was talking about the New World Order. Wu-Tang was talking about the New World Order. And I was like, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Even when a rap artist, even when I hear a song from a rapper from back in the 90s, and if the song was kind of like a gray, dim type of instrumental type of song, before I hear the lyrics, I'll be like, uh-oh, he's about to talk about the New World Order. Oh man! And for years, I've been waiting for this whole Y2K thing to pop off in year 2000, which was what, 22 years ago. It didn't happen, and that's what I'm saying. People, you have these conspiracy theorists, especially on YouTube. They talk about how things are gonna happen or how something bad is gonna happen, whether it's Illuminati taking over the world, or NWO, or people putting chips in your head or in your wrists, or some bull crap like that, right? And that used to fill my heart with anxiety, right? I remember back in 2011, back in 2010, people talk about how the world was going to end in 2012. We in 2022, 10 years later, we're still here. Like I thought the world was. I mean, you know, it didn't happen. We're still here. I remember back in 2011, this one of these brothers I used to hang out with that talk about that same type of people who talk about how the world is crazy and how this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen. He was like, "Yo, bro," I remember I was hustling, right? And he was like, "Yo, bro, the type of money you make right now is okay because the world is about to end anyway in 2011 or 2012." And look at it. We're in 2022. And I bet you the same brother is still talking about that end of the world stuff. And we're still here. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Do people want to die? Do these type of people just want to die, lay down and die because their life is not panning out the way it wants to be, and they just want to die? They just want do they want the New World Order to happen? I mean, I don't know. But I'm telling y'all, for those who are watching, if you're the type of person to worry and to be filled up with anxiety because you see these stupid YouTube videos where they're talking about something bad is going to happen and it doesn't happen, or it might happen halfway or happen a little bit but not be that bad, like the pandemic, for example. Even I thought the pandemic was going to extend to be something crazier, but no. A lot of people in North America, for example, and different parts of the planet are not wearing masks like that. I go to the subway or I'm in a bus and half of everybody's wearing their mask and half of everybody's not wearing their mask. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's calming down a little bit. And then people that used to be real scared of the pandemic or COVID-19 or whatever, they're winding down their fear. The fear of COVID-19 is winding down, especially people that was scared of getting COVID and they caught it and they wasn't that sick from it or sick at all. You know, like me, I had COVID. I had the COVID that wasn't all that crazy. You know, I just lost the sense of smell and that's it. I wasn't really sick. I just didn't go outside because of everybody else. So I chose to trap myself in the crib because I was thinking about everybody else. I wasn't thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all caught COVID. Some of y'all was so scared of getting COVID. Oh, COVID-19, Corona-19. I can't touch nothing. I can't touch myself. And some of y'all had COVID and y'all wasn't sick or wasn't that sick or wasn't sick at all. And some of y'all was like, this is COVID? I thought this was going to be crazy. Okay, y'all didn't have the crazy version. You had the mutated small version. But whatever, you had COVID. And some of y'all had the crazier version, the big version of COVID-19. And y'all still alive watching this video. You still good. You're kind of healthy. Other than you probably eating bad foods. Other than that, you kind of healthy, right? And it wasn't hardly anything, right? And the pandemic didn't prolong that much. It was like, what, 2 years? I mean, and 2 years go fast, like this. So what the hell y'all worried about, really? We most of us riled ourselves, even myself to a degree, because during the pandemic I was very depressed. I wasn't encouraging no doomsday stuff, but I was kind of depressed. But this pandemic stuff wasn't as long as I thought it was. It wasn't crazy as I thought it was gonna be. And I thought and it wasn't as crazy as you thought it was gonna be. And we're here. And a lot of us are living a regular, normal life before the stuff happened. We're here. So what's to be worried about next? Especially the news, the corporate news. A lot of y'all got riled up, number one, because of the corporate news. You know, and that's why I tell people, stop watching the news. Stop giving the news energy. The news job is to fearmonger you. The news job is not to report good news. And there's a lot of good news out there, but they don't want to report good news because most people in this world are focused on the negative. And they want to control you by you focusing on negative stuff. Focusing on whatever's going to happen, whether it's the pandemic, Russia and the Ukraine war, gas prices going up, inflation, food shortage. Now people are scared of this food shortage stuff. Food shortage. Stack up your food. Another thing to be scared about. See, a person like me, I stay away from scary people because people that scared make me scared. So I stay away from them. And my worrying level nowadays is real low. And I like to keep it that way. You know, if it's possible for me not to worry at all, that's great. You know, but no, focus on your goals and stop hanging out with people that talk about Illuminati all day or people that talk about something that's bad is about to happen, but won't really happen or might happen halfway. Like, don't. Because most of the stuff that these stupid ass YouTube or these stupid ass, I promise I wasn't gonna curse, but anyway, but these YouTube conspiracy theorists. What I was about to say. Most of the stuff that they report, it doesn't happen, or it might happen to a degree, but it's not like to the impact that they thought was gonna. You know what I mean? No. Stop listening to these stupid YouTube conspiracy theorists, whatever. Because half of them, or most of them, they just want you to click on your stuff so they could get paid or continue on getting paid or get paid more money. So they write a hot title like, oh, shoot, the Great Depression. I heard some stupid YouTuber put something on a channel called The Greater Depression. Or they use a headline, or they copy off another headline from another stupid YouTuber. So now this is a trend on social media. And then everybody follows it. And anybody that wants a bunch of clicks or want people to follow, they do the same thing. You know? That's that fear-mongering stuff. See, a lot of these YouTubers, and a lot of these YouTubers, especially these conspiracy theorists YouTubers, they're becoming like the corporate media. They're independent media, but a lot of independent media are becoming like the corporate media. They're copying them. They're fear-mongering tactics so they could get a bunch of clicks, so they could get more money, more advertising or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's too much. That's too much, and that's wrong. That's wrong when a person literally pumps fear or want to pump fear in people's hearts just so they could get money. That's not good. That's some blood-sucking stuff. That's blood-sucking. That's not good, you know? And I know people are like, yo, Victory, you can't knock nobody's hustle. You know what? I'm knocking cats' hustles. And what? What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm knocking a hustle. I don't care. So what? Sue me. That's not good. And morally, it's wrong to constantly pump fear in people's hearts for the sake of that person or that one person or that group of people or that company could benefit. While everybody else is living in fear, possibly committing suicide because they're worrying too much. Because when you worry too much or way too much, it's like you're slowly committing suicide. You're killing yourself slowly. You don't understand. You don't understand that you're killing yourself. That's why I say stop worrying and focus on whatever your goals is. And stop listening to these stupid conspiracy theorists. Because a lot of them are bloodsuckers, and a lot of them are people who are caught up in worrying about stuff, and they copy off another YouTuber, and they don't really have established information. A lot of them don't go to the library. Because if you want to do real deep investigation on stuff when it comes to conspiracy, you got to go to the library. As well as Google and do more internet searches and stuff like that. But it's not just about Google. Or it's not just, and definitely if you look at someone else's YouTube video, you definitely can't just get information from them and be like, okay, their information is solid or their so-called information is solid. No, you got to go deep. And a lot of people that follow conspiracies, they don't do no investigation. They don't do no research. They just listen to what a YouTuber say, and they go around their friends smoking weed and drinking whatever, and they be like, "Yo, I see on this YouTube video that this." Then the other people believe in it. No. And they be like, "Oh, yo, check out this YouTube video I watched. It was talking about that everybody else that you're smoking and drinking with, they believe in the same bullcrap." No, stop doing that. Stop doing that. And then you want to spread the misinformation. And it's not real information. No, and you making it worse by being scared and worrying, and then you want to pass on the worrying to somebody else. That's what y'all doing. Some of y'all that's watching, that's what y'all doing. You watching these stupid YouTube videos that talk about conspiracy theory, that talk about some conspiracy stuff. And a person either just want to bloodsuck you or pump your heart in fear so they can get more money or more clicks, right? Or either a person who don't do no investigation and they get their information or their misinformation from another YouTuber. No. And you worry like, no, stop doing that. That's bad. And mentally it's unhealthy. Stop doing that. Focus on your goals. Focus on whatever you want to do. Half of y'all don't want to start your own business because you feel like something bad is going to happen. You feel like maybe Russia is going to fly with a couple of or a bunch of jet planes and bomb America. Listen, what did that song, what's that chorus or the hook of that song again? Live your life. Live your life. Mama used to say, I like that song. But come on, for real, live your life. Stop believing on what, stop believing in people who don't do no research. Stop believing and stop watching the news too. You know, do yourself a favor. Stop watching the news. Because when you watch the news for more than an hour, few hours, it breaks your brain. It corrupts your mind. You know, and the mind plays tricks on you. The mind likes to worry. Your mind likes to worry. Okay? Your mind likes to worry. And people be saying nowadays that, or for years, the concept, for years people have been saying this, but I'm just now hearing it. I'm just now hearing that you're separate from your mind. You're not your mind, or your mind is not completely you. Now, I'm not completely acknowledging that 100% all the way, but I'm kind of seeing that in a way, like, because the mind does play tricks on you. You know what I'm saying? Can anybody explain to me? And I'm not disagreeing with nobody, and I'm not being sarcastic or nothing. I'm being real. Can anybody explain to me why when you wake up in the morning you think about certain things, or when you doing anything, you be in the middle of working and you think about something that you don't want to think about? It just happens. It just comes in your brain without you seeing. Like, let's say you don't want to see a picture. Let's say you don't want to see somebody that you had beef with. Now, or let's say you know when you see a picture of somebody, let's say you have beef with, and then the events and the situations that went on with you and this person beefing, it enters your mind, it enters your brain, your mind, your brain, whatever, and you start getting angry. But even if you don't see a reference point or an image, or even if somebody don't mention a person's name that you hate, but still you think about this person that you can't stand, that you have beef with, and it just enters your head for no reason. Or there is a reason, but you don't know why. You're just thinking about this person or this group of people or whatever. Can anybody explain that to me? I want to know, because I'm not here on YouTube to act like I know everything. I don't know everything, you know. But anyway, going back to that, yeah, man, stop worrying about or train yourself. At least train yourself, because it's easy for me to say stop worrying about stuff. Because I had to train myself to stop worrying about stuff, and it was a gradual type of thing. So train yourself. It might not be an overnight thing, but train yourself to stop worrying too much. Okay, you got to train yourself to stop worrying too much, and focus on your goals so you could elevate and be more happy. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself more and all that good stuff, and stop and when you surround yourself for the moment with people, they talk all day about some bad stuff, that's when you got to be like, you know what? That's my cue. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out of 5,000. I got to go. You know? You know? I got to go work tomorrow morning, guys. I'm out. But you're not going to work till the afternoon, you said. Well, yeah. Anyway, I got to go. That's what you got to say. Like, you know, you got to walk away from people like that. You know? Because why build up, like when things are going good for you, why mess it up by worrying about something that's not going to happen? You know? Think about the now. Live in the present time. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the future. or what's not going to happen in the future. Where was the advice when I needed it? I don't know, Logic. But anyway, but yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, man, I gotta go. But like I said, stop worrying too much. Gradually or train yourself to worry less. Okay? Or distract your worriness. Distract your worriness by playing ball, basketball, I don't know, whatever you do. What the hell? Anyway, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Uh Anyone that liked this episode, I'll be very grateful if anyone follow me on Instagrams. My Instagrams, Grind Ethiks Media at Instagram, and also I'm on Grind Ethiks Media 22 at Instagram. And I'm also on Grind Ethiks Mixtape Show at Instagram. And anyone that liked this episode, or if you definitely like it, hit me with a friendly donation if you can, if you want, no stress. My link is Grind Ethiks Cash App, and I'm also on Grind Ethiks PayPal. All right, Grind Ethiks PayPal. And I'm out. And remember, peoples, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's all about the motherfucking grind, basically.